Honest, Miss Pepper, the Bedford Hospital has an awfully good reputation. They do. They really do.
4 stars in the Farmer's Almanac.
Now, really? You know, when you said we were going up on location, I figured it would be a very good idea to check on what doctors were around, just in case. The Bedfords are highly thought of.
Then what are they doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
Well, Rochester, Minnesota wasn't exactly a world capital before the Mayos came along, now was it?
All right, all right. Listen, Mike, I want you to do me a favor. You're a good assistant director. I want you to leave me with these Bedfords and get back to location. Keep your eye on the director. I don't trust him. He's too free with other people's money, namely mine. This just between you and me.
All right.
Spare me for midnight snacks. How much further is it, Mike?
Relax now, we're almost there.
Better hand me my makeup kit.
Right.
Dr. Lawrence Thetford. Dr. Lawrence Thetford. Doctor, there isn't a pediatric bed open, and I have got 5 children who have to be admitted.
Use 28 and 9.
That's the surgery wing.
Don't tell the children.
Oh, John, that technician of mine eloped last night.
Congratulations.
I did not give the bride away, John, and I can't run an X-ray lab alone.
I'll find you someone, or I'll stand in myself.
Hey, Doc,
Good morning, Sid.
I gotta run a cable through this roof. That's gonna cost.
How much, Sid? Sid, I need that work done right away. But I'm through paying your racetrack losses. I've got my own charities. Oh, Miss Nelson, be sure there's some toys in those rooms before you move the kids in.
Toys? Yes, Doctor.
Admitting. Ginny Pepper? The movie star? Ginny Pepper's on her way in.
I've lived too long to suit them.
I can't believe that.
They'd all be happier if I was dead.
You know that isn't true.
Then where are they? Why do they leave me all alone with strangers?
I talked to your daughter. She said she'd try and come by this Saturday.
No, she won't. None of them will. They'll just send checks.
It's a beautiful day. Why don't you go outdoors? You can have lunch in the sunshine.
I've seen the sunshine.
Well, I might even be persuaded to join you.
No, thanks.
Psychiatrists have egos too, Mr. Berriman. And we don't take rejection very easily. Come on.
It'll make you feel better.
There's some comic books in the hall, Jimmy.
Thanks, Dr. Tom.
I'll be with you in a minute, Jimmy.
Okay, Laura.
Kids are like foam rubber. You can bend them all out of shape and they bounce right back.
Then he's all right.
Now, but you said he had fever and cramps and you were worried enough to bring him in. I'd like to keep him for a little while.
We're going to San Francisco tonight. My husband's plane gets in. He hasn't seen Jimmy in 4 months.
Well, Mrs. Atkinson, I don't want to take any chances. It could be his appendix.
You're talking about an operation.
I didn't say that. I'd just like to keep a check on him.
So you can operate.
I hope it won't be necessary.
Doctor, just so you'll understand, Jimmy had a brother. 3 years ago, he got sick. My husband was away. I agreed to an operation. He died on the table.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Atkinson. I do understand. But you really should leave him. I want to keep Jimmy under observation so we have some control. Let me watch him.
All right. I'll explain to Jimmy. But you can't do anything. I'll have to talk to my husband, let him decide. I'm not going to sign anything this time.
Just don't worry.
Remember, you said watch.
You'll be fine.
Morning, Tom. Wasn't that the Atkinson woman?
Mm-hmm.
Poor soul, she lost a boy a few years back. She has to be handled carefully.
I'll be careful.
What's the problem?
I don't know yet. That's why I'm admitting Jimmy. Could be his appendix.
Any nausea?
What?
Fever?
Mm-hmm.
You better get a white count
I
then.
intend to.
And you also better do a...
Dad.
I know what to do. And I've got patients waiting.
I'll go quietly.
We're here, Miss Pepper.
Hello, I'm Dr. Bedford.
Hello. You go back and keep your eye on the set, and I'll check with you tomorrow.
Here, let us help you. We have a wheelchair.
No, thank you.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
This is Miss Nelson.
Adios, Miss Nelson.
The way you're holding my hand, you must be awfully uncomfortable. I don't think you should walk.
I do.
Miss Pepper! Miss Pepper! Miss Pepper! Will you write to Butch, Miss Pepper? He's my boy. He's a big fan of yours, and so am I.
Skipper, I just want your name. I've seen everything you've ever done.
You're very loyal.
Thank you.
Stubborn.
My middle name.
Not now, folks.
Right now.
Make way, please.
Hey, relax.
Miss Pepper is not making a personal appearance.
Gee, thanks, Miss Pepper.
Goodbye.
Now, please, everybody. I'm sure you all have something to do, please.
Hi.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's the founding father?
He's the internist. I'm the gynecologist.
Well, I'd like to see him.
Now, you complained about shooting pains in the pelvic area. First things first, Miss Pepper.
Nobody's going to examine me except the head of this hospital.
After he examines you, he'll ask me to examine you. Shall we?
All right, could you ask your nurse to leave, please? I always work on a close set.
Yes, but you're on my set, Miss Pepper.
And I don't examine patients without a nurse in attendance. Turn over on your side, please. Hold on to me.
Holy saints!
Same kind of pain? Let's have a look. I'm sorry. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Thank you. Lab, please. This is Larry in 112. I want an IVP for Miss Pepper. Right, sport. Tell radiology I'll need the room. Okay.
Enjoying yourself, Miss Nelson?
Listen, have someone at the nurse's station get that down to the lab pronto.
Blood, IVP. What are you doing, Doctor?
It's called a workup.
For something I ate.
I don't think it's something you ate.
What do you think?
I don't have anything to go on yet.
You've had enough to rule out indigestion.
Miss Pepper, you're asking me to give you a diagnosis without any facts.
That's right.
I'll need the serologist report, the IVP, and when you're ready for it, a GI series, X-rays. I want to talk to the radiologist, and then I'd like my father to look at you.
Stop stalling.
I can't give you a diagnosis. I'd just be guessing.
Then guess.
It can't possibly be conclusive.
Then be inconclusive.
Sorry. You just have to wait.
What was that?
A woman scorned.
Help! Help! Now, are you going to tell me what's wrong with me, or am I going to be difficult?
All right. I think you have a kidney problem.
I should have gone to San Francisco.
I can't be sure.
Well, I'm sure. 4 weeks ago, a bank in Los Angeles loaned me $3 million to make a movie, and that same week, an insurance company agreed to underwrite the film's completion. Now, money men are not frivolous gents. They impose the same condition, my health. I was examined from head to toe, standing, sitting, and sideways by 2 sets of physicians. And I got that money, doctor, because I'm grade A.
4 weeks ago.
Let me have that phone, please. I'd like to make a long-distance telephone call to Beverly Hills. Dr. Frederick Atwood. Thank you. Do you mind?
Patient's privilege.
Yes. Freddie? Something's wrong with me. I'm so scared. Well, could you come up right away? I hurt. Bud?
Hello, Mrs. Bedford.
Are you doing anything for dinner tonight?
Yes, I'm busy. How'd lunch go with Berryman?
Oh, Bud, I'm just groping. There's nothing physically wrong with him. Dad's workup was negative. The old man's just very depressed. He needs attention. I think that's probably why his family had him admitted. They didn't have time, and it was easier to shift the responsibility to us.
Well, they're lucky. He's in good hands.
So am I.
Is that right? Right, 6 o'clock, kid. Time to knock off.
Few minutes.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Peg.
I had a look at Jimmy Atkinson earlier. You might have a hot belly on your hands.
I didn't ask for a consultation.
What's the matter with him?
Well, you might stop calling him kid.
Honey, he's too old for traumas.
Nobody's too old.
is that?
He's been here all afternoon waiting to see Miss Pepper.
Well, she can't have any visitors.
Yeah, he knows that. Seems to be a one-man fan club.
Miss Nelson, Jimmy Atkinson's mother went into San Francisco to meet her husband. If they come back after visiting hours, let them go up to his room. Huh?
Hey, Sport, I see you're on call Sunday. Be nice to see a friendly face.
But you're off Sunday.
I thought I'd do some work on the obstetrics paper.
Well, you didn't work on it last weekend when Bud was on call.
I went sailing. I've got no character when there's a good breeze. Tell Miss Pepper that is the diet. She's in a hospital, not Maxime's of Paris. It's just at one of my days.
How's Miss Pepper?
Shy, modest, unspoiled, naive, friendly, warm-hearted.
How is Miss Pepper?
Selfish, vulgar, suspicious, cruel, merciless.
Would you like to try again?
Again, America's favorite, Little Miss Pigtails, is 112 pounds of raw, unadulterated venom.
No. I never knew he had any trouble in or out of the hospital with a woman.
Aha! We are not talking about a woman.
Well, she speaks highly of you.
Hmm?
Yeah, there he is. Well, it's about time soup's on.
I'm sorry. You should have started without me.
Tonight, we couldn't start without you. You know, I don't know how Sam Black makes his living. 3 months ago, I asked him to draw up new articles of incorporation, and this afternoon he delivers them. Anyway, sir, you sign on pages 3, 4, 6, and 8.
Congratulations.
Nice to have you with us, Sport.
I'll drink to that.
Now, wait a minute. Tommy has to sign first, and then we'll have a drink. Welcome to the firm, Doctor.
Hold it. Well, this is great, you know, but, what happens now?
Well, sir, you become full partner in the clinic and the hospital with all of us.
Can a full partner ask a few questions?
Can another full partner get a drink? Sign it.
What kind of questions, Tommy?
Well, let's start with Jimmy Atkinson. I thought he was my patient.
So he is.
And what's Bud doing on the case?
I asked Bud to have a look at the boy.
So he's your patient.
Aren't you being a bit touchy?
I'm not being anything but professional. I had to go to a nurse to find 3 of my patients. Why didn't you tell me they're being moved into surgery?
Because he's got a few other things on his mind.
You know it, like putting Larry on my tail Sunday.
Hey, Sport.
No, let's level. Full partner, remember? You said you were doing a paper, but the truth is I'm being watched. Admit it. I go through medical school. I finish an internship and a residency. I had 86 beds on my service at Bellevue, and the chief never had to give up his Sundays to keep a check on me. I get home, and the whole hospital is leaning over my shoulder.
That's quite a list of grievances.
I haven't even started.
Calling Dr. Tom Bedford. Calling Dr. Tom Bedford.
Yes?
It's the Atkinson boy.
I'm on my way. Let's see. Jim, remember what I said about your cramps this morning?
Then it might be my appendix.
It is, Jim. And it has to come out.
Don't worry.
Miss Alvarez, have this man prepared for surgery. I was just going to call you. I'm having Jimmy prepared for an appendectomy.
I'll have a look at him.
I've had a look at him. Right lower quadrant tenderness and localized rebound tenderness. White count 16,000, 89% SIGs.
Urinalysis?
Negative.
All we need is the consent of the parents.
His parents are in San Francisco.
Well, we'll have to wait.
Bud, he's sick. His temperature's up to 103. You can't wait.
I've waited 12 hours with a hot belly.
He's not your patient. That boy needs an operation.
Kid.
Kids don't operate. Doctors operate.
All right. Doctor. Do you mind if I tell you something about operating? Now and then you lose. You do the best you can, everything you can, and you still lose. That's bad enough. Then you have to come out and tell the parents, and that's bad. But at least they knew their chances. They signed the consent. Now, what are you going to do if something happens to Jimmy? How are you going to tell his parents? They've already lost a child.
Bud, we can't get a consent. They're in San Francisco.
Then we'll get the highway patrol to try to locate them. But until we do, I'm not going to move them.
Then I am.
No, you're not. I'm the surgeon in this hospital. This is my service, and you're not operating.
Let's get him to surgery, Miss Alvarez.
But your brother said to wait.
His temperature is up to 105. I can't wait any longer.
We found them. I got the consent over the phone. Miss Alvarez, get him ready for surgery, will you? Come on, Tom. Are you scrubbing in with me or not?
Tom,
You've been here all night?
I've been worried sick.
Why? It was a simple appendectomy.
I'm not talking about surgery. Where you been?
On the beach.
All night?
Yeah. All night. Dad, I'm leaving.
The hill?
I got to. I can't make it here. Let's face it, no one around here has trusted me since I had polio. That was 15 years ago. You still treat me like some plant that has to be kept under glass. You know why I went to Columbia? Because it was 3,000 miles away from this cocoon you wrapped me in.
So you're quitting?
I gave it 6 months, and that isn't quitting. I thought things would be different when I came back. I was a doctor of medicine, and I thought that now at last you'd treat me like a doctor of medicine.
Well, do you think I'm going to beg you? I'm not going to beg.
Dad, I know all about your dream. All of us up here on this hill. How you worked and how you...
And I'm trying to run your life, is that it?
Yes!
Well, I'll tell you something. I'm not apologizing for parenthood.
I'm not talking about parenthood.
Correction. Not only did I have Bud check your patient, but I also wanted Larry with you when you were on call. And I don't apologize for that either. I run a first-class hospital here, as good as any. Now, you're a new doctor, or were. And I'd do the same thing for any other man who came into this hospital, because you don't know it all, no matter what you think.
I didn't say I did.
Well, you act like you did. And I'll tell you something else, young man. If you were in any other hospital starting out, you'd take all the supervision they gave you, and you'd probably thank them for it.
I have to leave, Dad.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
Morning, Dad. Did you get any sleep?
Is he gone?
No, he's going.
Talk to him, Larry.
I did. Come on, I'll buy you some coffee.
No. Thanks.
Oh, excuse me. Can Miss Pepper see anybody yet?
No, I'm afraid not.
I'm not trying to be smart, but are you sure? I mean, didn't you just come to work?
Yes, but I'm her doctor. It's going to be a while.
You're not going to give 87 men, women, and children who are being paid for a day's work a day's holiday because I'm indisposed. Shoot around me. Your agent, that quack, said you were an inventive director. Invent. Aren't you lost?
No.
I'm waiting for my doctor.
You haven't been fully examined yet. We can save both of you a lot of time if he has the results when he arrives.
When he arrives, we're going to Beverly Hills.
Fine, fine. Hopefully you'll be in condition to fly. The results of your test will help your doctor decide that.
What is it with you? I fired you.
I know you're in a strange place among strangers, and it's only natural that you want your own doctor. Now, are we going to help him or not?
You are persistent. That's neat. I like that. What's somebody like you doing out here in the boondocks?
You wouldn't be interested in that.
Well, try me.
My father liked the sea. My mother did, too. She's buried out in the point. And my father liked the idea of this clinic up here. So do I. Also, I like him.
Oh, I was wondering how I would have turned out if I'd liked my father. Hi.
You didn't know my mother. I think she would have said I'm doing the right thing.
Take care of yourself. Bye.
I just never saw a night like that. The fog was so thick you couldn't even move.
Just stewing over Jimmy.
I'm okay, Pop.
That he is.
Hey, can I see the stitches?
Sure you can.
9.
10.
Well, isn't that a lot, Doctor?
That's the world's record.
Do I get to see Dr. Tom again?
No, I don't think so, Jimmy. Are you all right?
No complaints.
He was up half the night. I think he needs to see a doctor, too.
All I need is Jimmy home.
It won't be long now.
Lloyd, are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Hey, champ, you got some water in there?
I'll get it.
You're supposed to rest.
Lloyd! Lloyd! Pop! What happened? Lloyd! Pop! Lloyd! Doctor!
Doctor! My husband! He just fell down.
Good God.
What is it?
Step away, Bud. Mrs. Atkinson, please. This hospital is in quarantine.
Quarantine?
Now, wait a minute. There are no exceptions. Nobody in, nobody out.
But, Doc, I gotta get out. I have a job on the outside. I have to get...
I'm sorry. Now, you'll all have a chance to call your families, but please, one thing. Please make sure that they do not try to come up here. I'm going to request a roadblock at the bottom of the hill to stop all unauthorized traffic.
I gotta go, Doc. I'm an independent contractor. No work, no pay. I got a wife and 3 kids.
I'm aware of that, Sid, but the biggest favor you can do your family is to stay right here. That way they'll be safe.
Safe? Safe from what? What do you mean?
Now,
safe,
listen.
Doc?
A man collapsed a few minutes ago in the children's wing. We're conducting tests. We don't know, but we think he has cholera.
Cholera?
I mean, if it is, we have a deadly disease in this hospital because cholera can kill in a day. Peggy, call the public health department and tell them we've got to have some vaccine that we're confronting a possible epidemic. Miss Nelson, get all the nurses you can. The East Wing has to be cleared of all patients. Disinfect everything and isolate Mrs. Atkinson and her boy. Atkinson went straight to pediatrics. It has to be emptied. Cholera can spread like brush fire. Let's move.
Cholera! I don't believe you. Nobody gets cholera.
Except in Asia. A construction worker brought it in. We're quarantined.
Holy saints, the director can't improvise and I'm stuck in here.
With me, I'm afraid. Your doctor's going to be turned away.
You wished this on me, didn't you?
Miss Pepper, I don't know why you're the way you are, but I'll try and ignore it. And I'll also do everything I can to help make you well. I had a look at the tests. You didn't tell us you were born with a pelvic kidney.
Well, my other kidney was good enough for me to get the money for my film and the insurance.
Your good kidney has almost ceased to function. And your blood pressure's rising.
What are you trying to tell me? I'm gonna die?
No, that's not what I'm telling you. Let me explain. The kidney is a magnificent filter system. And in the normal situation, each kidney receives the body's blood through a large artery, the renal artery. The kidney purifies the blood, removes certain foreign matter for evacuation, and sends the clean blood back up to the heart.
I can't do that anymore?
We'll do it for you.
What do you mean?
We'll do it for you, the artificial kidney.
Of course.
So 2 or 3 times a week, you get plugged into the machine.
All right. Now that I'm back from the dead, how long am I going to need this, whatchamacallit?
For the rest of your life.
We're in quarantine, Tom. We have cholera.
I know. I heard it on the radio.
Go away, Tommy.
Let me in.
Hey, Larry. What's he doing back? He wants in.
There are enough Bedfords in.
I didn't know you cared.
off! Get this door open. You're short-handed as it is. You won't help us if you get cholera, sport. What makes me different than the rest of you? We've been exposed. You haven't. Larry, please!
I'm glad you tried, Tom.
You'll need all the doctors you can get. I'm staying till this is over.
Welcome aboard, sport.
Wait a minute. You're not going in there.
Atkinson might respond to sustained heat. I'm going to put him in a tub.
All right, I'll do it.
No, I have the mask and gloves.
They'll fit me. Come on.
Oh.
What are you being so hard-nosed about?
Bud, it's the way I want it. It's my prerogative.
Bud? You are a very special fellow.
You'd think you would have something better to do with your time than stand around spying.
I do have. Give me a rain check.
How we doing?
I'm not going to be able to do it. I can't. I can't just lay here with these needles in my arm. I can't. I can't do it.
What's the problem?
I told you, I can't live like this. This thing's going to ruin me. I'm not calm and relaxed like most people you run into. I'm nervous and I'm high-strung. I'm crazy. I won't be able to do it. I know I won't be able to do this.
You're doing it.
You're not listening to me. I can't.
All right, now calm down.
I'm an actress. I have to work. This thing is going to finish me.
Will you simmer down?
I can't quit in the middle of a scene and run off and get plugged in someplace. I can't. I just can't do it. I can't.
Now relax. Now first, you are not married to that artificial kidney. You use it 2 or 3 times a week, 2 or 3 hours each time. Second, you're a very rich lady. Buy one for your very own, or 2 or 3, so you can use it anytime, anywhere, even on location. You have generators for electricity. Now, it must have taken something more than good looks to get you where you are. And whatever it took to get you there is going to keep you there.
Talk's cheap.
But you're not. Now, I don't think a star would let a whatchamacallit keep her from remaining a star.
I thought I needed that.
Well, it's just a brief interruption. We need your room. We're putting patients in, head to toe. I think we can get 4 in here.
That bad?
Yeah, it's that bad. Come on.
You do this for all your patients?
Just so as to strike my fancy.
Yeah?
Next, please.
Just a waste, I tell you. They got something to live for. Buried alive. Even if they wanted to, my children couldn't come to see me now.
Hi, Jim.
How's Pop?
He's very sick, Jimmy.
But he'll be all right?
We hope so.
Don't tell Mom how sick he is.
You have to.
Can't you tell her something?
How would you like it if you found out I had told you something?
Thanks.
It's the other way around, Jim.
Hey, hey! There's another case of cholera! What? It's that nurse, Miss Alvarez! Hold it! It's true, isn't it, Doc?
It's true.
I don't know about you, but I've had it. Open up!
We're in quarantine. You know that.
All I know is Miss Alvarez has cholera, and I got a shot of vaccine, and you got the key. Open up!
That vaccine isn't foolproof.
I got a better chance out there than being bottled up here in this joint. Wrong. Right now.
Show us over.
You said it.
Nobody leaves this hospital until the health department lifts the quarantine.
We're going.
We're going right now. You and nobody else can stop.
We're going through.
Then you'll have to go through us.
All right, get your patients back to their rooms, please. Miss Shea, the phone is ringing. Mr. Kelly, I believe you have someplace to go besides hanging around here. It's all over now. You're going to be just fine. Go back to your room. You're comfortable.
I want a police cordon. 24 hours a day. He's dead.
It's about my father, isn't it?
He's gone, Jim.
Poor Mom. Guess I'm supposed to cry. But I just can't, you know?
please, Miss Pepper, go back to bed. He's with about 15 other patients. Let me help you.
I need Larry! Oh.
We couldn't keep her blood pressure down. We need a kidney.
I put out a call as soon as Miss Pepper went on dialysis.
Well, Miss Pepper, isn't it? I didn't mean to listen. I was just here.
What you heard is privileged information.
He means it's a secret.
Oh, I'd never tell anything about Miss Pepper. What'll happen if you can't find somebody to give her a kidney? Will she die? She can have mine.
Young man, we are not here to play.
She can.
Now, Mr.
Mott, Wilbur Mott.
All right, Mr. Mott. We're, you're not offering a lock of hair. You're talking about a kidney.
That's what she needs.
Yeah, I know, but don't you think you ought to check with your family?
I haven't got any family.
Look, you don't understand. You only have 2 kidneys.
She hasn't got any.
Are you absolutely certain you want to do this?
Can I see her first?
Well,
First, we've got to run some tests to see if your blood and your tissue is compatible with hers.
But you still got a chance.
You bet she does.
Calling Dr. Banning. Calling Dr. Banning.
Wilbur Mott. Who is he?
He said he was an admirer.
And he's willing to...
He's out in the hall. He wants to see you.
Don't let me phone you.
Wilbur?
Hi. I'm Ginny Pepper.
As if you'd have to tell anybody.
Wilbur's been very concerned about you.
You got sick on location. I heard it on the radio.
And, you're willing to give me your kidney? Why?
Because you need it.
You know what we're up against. Transplants are normally done in a teaching or research hospital with a high-powered team. Our team includes an internist, a pediatrician, a gynecologist, and 1 general surgeon. 1.
But you have no choice.
We'll take our best shot.
All right, Larry, I'll assist you with Miss Pepper. Bud, you'll have Tom assisting with the donor.
Right.
Peggy, you'll be in charge.
The sooner we start, the sooner we finish.
Good luck.
Oh, lay off. I need a week in the country.
You're in the country.
Nurse's station. Doctor, check all the doors.
Did somebody get out?
Missing.
That electrician?
No, not that one. Your patient, the old man, Mr. Berriman.
Pepper. I'm Dr. Richards, the anesthesiologist. I'll be putting you to sleep.
Larry?
Hi, Ginny.
Larry, I don't want to be put to sleep. I'm afraid I'm not going to wake up.
You'll wake up, sport. I'll do it personally. Now relax. Take it easy. Everything's going to be fine.
Don't let anybody talk about me.
Doctors don't talk.
It's got to be kept out of the newspapers. Because if the banks find out about it, this operation, they're just never going to trust him. And then...
We're going to put you to sleep now, Wilbur.
Okay.
Is everybody ready?
Ready. Skin knife. Deep knife.
Retractor.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wilbur. I thought I'd seen everything. I mean, you're just gonna have to forgive me.
For what?
Oh, for acting this way. Someone walks in and says, "Here's my kidney," and he doesn't even know me.
Don't know you. I know you, Miss Pepper. You can ask me anything, your birthstone or license plates or your favorite dessert or pet peeve or that you started out playing in Dracula in high school. Know you.
Penrose tape.
Right angle.
Deep knife. Snaps.
What do you do?
Oh, I work at the post office during Christmas and part-time in a pet shop. I don't need much. I'm not a big eater.
And you're all alone?
Not since I joined your fan club. I got friends all over the world, Miss Pepper, thanks to you.
Thanks to me. Wow.
Right angle. Buzz.
Snaps. Three roll suture scissors.
Okay, Tom, drop the cautery. I want you to get onto the vena cava. You can do it. It'll give me an easier chance to get in.
Right angle.
Good going.
Oh, basement. Storeroom. X-ray lab. Doctor, we've checked everywhere.
Except the power room.
Well, what the hell happened to the auxiliary lights?
I'm going to supply.
Maybe we better close her.
Nurse.
That's more like it.
Spread them around.
You got enough batteries?
Yeah, but I'll have to scrub again.
Okay, Roy. Put a couple on the Mayo stand. Give me half of what you got. I'll handle my own instruments. You come down here and hold the tractors.
How's that, Larry?
I can see, but I'm slowed up. Right angle. Now. Suture on a passer.
Scissors.
Mr. Barrowman.
Keep away from me. Keep away from me.
Let me help you.
I've had enough of your help. You stay away. No fool like an old fool. That what you thought?
I don't think you're a fool, Mr. Barrowman.
Now you know I'm not. Everybody has been trying to get out of here. Well, I had the plan. Chop the wires, to cut the light, the auxiliary, and then out through the window. Would have made it away, too, if I hadn't fallen.
You'd better let me look at that cut.
I'll live, just to spite my loving children.
There's a very serious operation going on, Mr. Barrowman. They need the light.
They can have it, soon as you give me the key.
There are police outside.
I want the key.
Where would you go?
Away. And then we'll see. We'll see how they feel.
Are you talking about your children?
They'll know what they did to me.
I understand. But you won't be hurting them, Mr. Barrowman. You'll only be hurting yourself and anyone else you come in contact with. We're in quarantine.
I'll go somewhere by myself.
If someone caught cholera, you would be a murderer. And I promise you, your family wouldn't feel sorry for you. They'd think that you belonged here, that they were right to put you here. Now, I promise, as soon as this quarantine is over, you will see your children.
You said that to me before.
I said your daughter told me she'd try and get over to see you on Saturday.
Same thing.
No, it isn't. Because if they don't come to see you, I'll take you to see them. You have my word.
Sure. Because we can't leave.
Trust me.
Why?
Because I want to help you.
You'll really take me to them?
Yes.
I just want to see them.
I know.
Can't live this way. Alone. 7 days a week. Month after month. After year. I'm cold.
On the double, Buster, it's time you started earning your keep. Come on.
All right.
Come on.
All right.
Medicine, Bob? Arterial clamp. 5-0 cardiovascular. Just about with the pistols isolated.
I need more light here. I can take a chance on getting in.
No chances, Larry.
I can't close because she needs a kidney to live. I can't wait because she won't live. Going in.
So you are.
Take this thing off my head.
Come in. Come to Papa. Saline slice.
Good work, Bud.
Good work yourself.
I'm just a beginner.
You'd never know it.
Okay.
Okay, change partners. Dad, you and Tom can close Wilbur. All right, let's perfuse it and get it in. It's not bad. Maybe you ought to do a paper on it.
Why don't we wait for the verdict?
We should know in 4 or 5 weeks if she's going to reject it.
It's going to be a long month.
Another day.
A new day, Tommy. It's over.
You sure?
5 days without another case of cholera. Quarantine's lifted.
It's hard to believe.
Oh. It's been rough. Tom, you made us all proud coming back.
In 1933, there was a polio epidemic in Los Angeles. In a county hospital, every intern and resident went into the polio wards. 20% of them got polio. One of them said, "Where else can you be a hero for $10 a month?"
I won't ask you to stay, Tom. I didn't ask Bud or Larry to stay. But if you decide to stay, I'll try and bend your way. We all will. If you'll bend a little.
I better unpack and get into clean clothes. Can you see some patients for me?
Are you sure, Tom? I want you to be sure.
Where are the papers I'm supposed to sign?
On the piano.
I signed pages 4, 6, and 8.
3, 4, 6, and 8.
Calling Dr. Richards. Calling Dr. Richards.
So long, Doc. Take care.
Oh, it'll be good to get back to a quiet, normal 14-hour day.
Amen. Bye, Mrs. Atkinson.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye, Jim.
Goodbye, Dr. Tom.
Take good care of your mother.
I will.
till I've told you the good news. You made it. The kidney's functioning. You have to be checked regularly by your doctor. We've got you on some immunosuppressive drugs, and you'll have to continue that.
How's Wilbur? Is he still all right?
Yeah, you still got your #1 fan. I'm going to discharge you and Wilbur this Saturday.
I don't want you to see me cry.
I'm on my way.
Miss Pepper?
Wilbur. We've been waiting for you.
You look wonderful. Just fine.
Oh, so do you.
I just wanted to say goodbye.
Well, you can't just run off. Isn't there something I can do for you?
Really, Miss Pepper.
You've given me back my life. You've got to let me do something for you.
Like I told you before, Miss Pepper, I don't want anything.
Well, how about a job? How would you like to work for me in the studio? You just name it, Wilbur, and you've got it.
Miss Pepper, you don't owe me anything.
Why don't you let me give you a lift and we'll talk about it?
Ride? With you?
I'd consider it an honor.
Okay.
Well, I owe you too much to just say thanks, too.
You'll be receiving a bill, Miss Pepper.
That's too easy, Doctor. You see, I've been a street fighter all my life, and nobody's ever given me anything ever.
Well, I suppose one should learn to accept.
Precisely. You know, those kids need some more room in pediatrics, and I'd like to see a new wing built. I'd like it to be known as the Wilbur Mott Pediatrics Wing. It's all right. Is it enough?
We're very grateful to you, Miss Pepper.
It's our secret. The donor remains anonymous.
As you wish.
Fine. Thank you. Walk me to my car.
Bye. And remember, no work for 3 months.
2. Visit me sometime?
I just might do that.
Say, hello, sport.
Hello, sport.